Let's I think we're live in the Facebook, live on YouTube, double checking everything here, and away we go on a Saturday. So pull up the covers page here in case anybody got any questions about other games. And we're on. Always leave a comment here. All right. Enough with that. Let's get right to it. Here we go, everybody. All right. So it's Saturday. Yesterday, what do we have? We had puck line on the ice was a winner there. Under Clippers was that? Oh no, we had Clippers. I think OKC in the under, Atlanta, Memphis. Basketball split out there college wise. So we got a lot of games today. I got, what do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I put like 16 something games out today for the show. Moneyline dogs today. Possibly, Andrew. You know, for me, when I do, and this is for, football, college, NFL, if you've taken a dog that's under like a touchdown or whatever, let's say that's maybe a too much. So say like 4. Do you think the team's just gonna lose by a field goal or bucket? No, think the team's gonna win outright. So I would money line those things, but very rarely. I mean, I did in the past. I had a Long Beach State over UNLV on money line. Like they're getting like 15. This is back in like 2010, 2011. Long Beach State would go on these crazy trips to like North Carolina, Duke, Indiana. They just play all kinds of high schools, and they were pretty talented. And they actually stole one, and I'm just happy to the one I threw out. And especially, I think it was on the podcast also, which was interesting. The best show made some Buck Jazz Clippers in Memphis. All right, Daniel, excellent. That's what we're trying to do. I'm not you're not gonna win them all, especially when you throw out 7, 8, 10 games. Like here, I got like 15 college basketball games. There's like 100 something times 2 when you multiply them with total. So we get a lot going on. But we'll just start run them down and write them. You could write down if you like them, or just see how I do, and anything else. If opinion on NBA or hockey game. But I got my notebook. We're ready to rock. So let's go. Vandy Bama right off the bat. SEC 1 p.m. game. I'm leaning a little bit towards the over here. Not my strongest free pick here. 130, 153 and a half. I can see this up closer to 160, maybe 157, 158. So again, we're getting a couple points there. Give me the over. Give me the parlay Jazz and Memphis cashed. Marksy, excellent. Good job. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that clip line. Again, sometimes you gotta, the gut says you just gotta go against your grain sometimes. Now, did it pay off with the Thunder covering against the Bucks yesterday? No, it was right there. It was close, but no cigar. But the Clippers, same thing. Like everybody's gonna be on the Jazz. Warriors and Hornets today. I was going to almost use that as a free play on the Hornets. I was seeing how I do the videos like the night before, like 8, 9 o'clock. So there's no lines up a lot of these NBA games. I'll take Charlotte here. Golden State in the back to back. I'm not high in Golden State. I didn't like Golden State when we were in championships. I thought I didn't really like their team too much. So I'll take Charlotte here. Again, everybody's gonna be on Golden State because that's the big name. Give me Charlotte. Hornets. Larry Johnson, Grandmama. Remember those days? Lonzo Mourning, Del Curry, the original Mad Bomber from 3. Dr. Ward's here again. Excellent. I like, that familiar faces here the last couple of days. I like to see that. All right, so we gave Bama over out first. Next game up here, South Carolina, Missouri, 151 and a half. I like the under. Again, I got a couple points to play with here. Again, I think this is probably 146, 147. Oh, you're welcome, Daniel. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that. I always say, like in the free pick videos or Twitter, YouTube, I appreciate the follows, the comments. It's good that people listen and hear what you got to say. Try to put some money in our pockets. Bama over 153. South Carolina under 151 and a half. Eastern Michigan, Kent State. It's a 2 p.m. game. I like the dog here, plus 14. I think this is more of a 10-point kind of total or 10-point line here for Kent. Michigan State 14 and a half. I'm getting extra 4.5. Citadel, Mercer, Minnesota money line. I'm going to be jumping, so make sure you get your pencil out. We're going to go back and forth here. So Citadel, I got to dig these puppies up here. Minnesota. Seems like everyone likes West Virginia. Yeah, I kind of like West Virginia a little too, but sometimes you just watch a game. That could be a good game to watch. Texas is as good as they think. I think Baylor and Gonzaga are obviously the top two teams. Actually got a future on Illinois, but I think Baylor is the team to beat. Although they've been off for a long time, I got to see how they get back. But they have a little conference tournament under their feet there to get their little toes wet again and play. Mizzou laying 3.5. My number for the Mizzou game, I got to dig it out because I have 4 pages of notes here. And again, at least on a Saturday, no homeschooling today, so it's not like there'd be a bunch of people running around in the background and music playing with trombones and people playing their instruments in the house and yelling back and forth. So we got some time here. So just bear with me as I dig up because, listen, I go off my notes. I'm not throw my things up there. Missouri game. What time's the Missouri game? Right? Somebody gonna say Missouri? Seton Hall. It's a 2:00. Let me pull it up on my sheet here, time wise, because I'm nutto. Of course, I can't find it, but I do like Missouri, so I'll say that because I almost took Missouri for the future on the SEC. I was going to grab them. SEC, I think, is a wide open kind of league, although Tennessee's probably the top dogs there. I'm not high in Kentucky at all there. Seton Hall today, yeah, I kind of like the Hall. I actually got a premium on the Hall on the over in that game. I like going over that Georgetown game there with a 141. I like the over there. Citadel, Citadel. I got no opinion. Citadel, Mercer, Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota money line. I got them. That's a premium play for me, Minnesota, and I got a future on Illinois for the NCAAs, but they just haven't as good as they are. Sometimes they get a little hiccup on the road. So yeah, give me. I think way too many points there, Minnesota. Why not play money line? Get it done. You're welcome, D Nizzle, like that. Okay, so back to the free pickers. 3:30, Illinois, Minnesota. Here we go, Minnesota. I got them. I think Minnesota's games. We're getting 5.5, whatever case it be. I think it should be a pick, or even Minnesota even in favored here. So Minnesota was our next one up at 3:30. There he is, another dog for you. That's 2 dogs here. Stanford at 4:00. Stanford, Washington State. I like the dog again here. Again, 5.5 at home. Give me the home team. I get there's no crowds and stuff like that, but you're still traveling. It's a lot of travel for these teams nowadays. You're in back-to-backs. You're playing multiple games a week. Washington State, I got it at 2, and I'm getting 5.5. Give me the bucket. And listen, I throw out a ton of games sometimes because you pick and choose. You know this. You're like, I like this game, so you do 2 games and you go 0-2, but the other 4 games you were down all win. So you're like, what the hell? I just threw out a 4 in 2 days. You should put money in your pockets. Sometimes you got to fire and you got to readjust those bankrolls. I have 15, 20 games on Saturday. It's not like you're betting, 6 games on a college football Saturday or 3 games during the week. What do you need? Money management. So adjust your money, how you play. It's most people here. You guys all probably work. Gals all work. Do something else. It's not like you're betting full time. This is what I do. I gotta. Hey, I'm doing good. Maybe increment my bets a little. Not doing good. Tone back. It's like everyday life. Getting too heavy. Cut back on the bread. Getting too skinny. Peanut butter sandwiches. Put a little honey bun in there. Bulk up. I don't know what to tell you. I like dogs in Nebraska and Louisville. Yeah, I'll be with you there, Dr. Ward. I like those also. Greensboro. I like this Greensboro team. Sometimes they can't shoot straight though. That worries me a little bit with NC Greensboro. But today I do like the over. I got a premium on them over 136.5. I do like the over in Greensboro. Back to the freebies. So watching at home, if you're just jumping in, over Bama. Again, these lines might have changed from when I wrote these down last night. Over Bama, 153.5. Under South Carolina, 151.5. Eastern Michigan plus 14.5. Minnesota plus the 5.5. Washington State plus the 5.5. And now on 4 p.m., Merrick and Bryant. I'm going under the 146. Merrick, Bryant, 142. Merrick, Long Island. These guys came on the scene last year. Again, we're going to go probably definitely longer than 12-minute video here on a Saturday since we got a lot of free time. So, yeah, good for this little program coming out of the blue. But I do like the under here, 146. 5 p.m.ers. We got a bunch of 5 p.m. We're in it's the Horizon League marathon coming up after this one. Jacksonville State, Tennessee State, 139.5. I like the under here, under the Jacksonville State 139.5. And here we go with the Horizon. I got a bunch of Horizons here. Chattanooga upset them. Possibly. I don't know. I just want to see a shootout. I'm on the over. I don't care. Give me 54-48 at the half, and let's get that over. Sometimes you just got to cheer on something. And I like when I do the videos because people ask, I'm like, well, if I don't have a strong side on, I kind of tell you, because nobody's going to hit every single game in all sports like that. I just want to be fair with my things. So you got 120 games, and I try to go through all of them, match up the lines and stuff like that. So, like the NBA would take a little of a backseat more today because of the full college slate. I like FIU. I got FIU. I like FIU. I had them yesterday, and they went to bed for us. They were looking good, and then they just collapsed. So I came back on them again today. Love your content. Thanks. Hey, all right. You too. Rock and drink. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I appreciate you watching. Love you going solo as a cap. Well, you know what? I guess I've always been solo. I've been on sites. I still do a bunch of sites. I've been on sites since 0405, long time, grinding away. But yeah, I guess solo as I like doing these kind of things. Listen, I could talk for hours. I mean, 10 years ago, I was doing 2-hour-long solo podcast doing NFL and college football, every side and total out, NCAA shows, conference tournament shows. And I'll be definitely bringing those back coming up in the next week. It's difficult though. Real fast. So, if you watch the other videos, I sold the house. We're having a new house built down in Texas, moving out of Jersey. So we're in a little apartment. So we're all cramped in. This is the little corner with my coat closet. So it's hectic with everybody home, and we've been homeschooling since last March. So it's tough to do shows live with a bunch of stuff going on. You don't want to be like that guy, craziness going on in the background with car alarms going off, But I do my best. Blue Jackets on the ice. We'll take a break from the college hoops run now because we got a lot coming up still. Who's Columbus even playing today? I do. I'll tell you, I put out 2 premiums on the ice. I got under Colorado at the 5.5, and I put out Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. But Columbus is playing Nashville 1:30. I lean. You know what? Just looking, and again, I'm not doing a huge deep dive. I'm just on covers. I'm not on my down bet screen where I'm watching where the money comes in. But at Nashville, I got to pull up. I don't want to give you just some random answer. I want to see how they've actually been doing lately. So Nashville's lost 2 straight. They lost 3-0 to Columbus on the road. Columbus, one of their last 2. At least Columbus scores a little bit. I went 5. Maybe under here. I mean, I guess you take the Columbus. 130 is not a terrible number. I mean, lay it. I might go under also. FIU. I love FIU too. We're on FIU. That's terrible pronunciation. Rock and drink. Come on, that's not too bad, bro. Puck line on NHL today. Who would I take on the puck line today? I want to say I kind of like little Carolina here. Everybody's on. It's going to be on Tampa. Tampa's a great team. Carolina's not too shabby, but this line went from pick 'em now. Carolina's getting a little bit of the money here. Who we going puck line? Should we come back with Panthers on the puck line? What do you think, everybody? What's the puck line here for this game? I might come back on the Panthers because I kind of like this Panther team. We had them yesterday. They're again plus 155. Let's do it again. Let's up the ante. Yesterday we were getting 130. Today we're 155. Let's jump on that train again. We'll go Panthers puck line again. All right, back to college basketball. Again, write them down because we got a doozy. I just gave out, 7, and we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 more coming up. So, opinion on UConn plus 7. And, you know, this UConn team, they've definitely looked a little better, you know, getting their act together. Let me just pull it up real fast. Where's our UConn game? What time they playing today? I don't even know what time UConn's playing. Against Nova. 1 o'clock game here, huh? You know what? Give me UConn here. I know everybody's on this Nova team. 7 looks a little. Yeah, Carolina is scrappy. Yes, they are. But as long as we're on scrappies, let's take the Huskies here. Give me the Huskies. I look at this like you get a top 10 team, and this isn't even like old school, Big East where they play each other, like the old days, like 3 times a year, you know. Um, yeah, I'm good. I'm going UConn here. Connecticut's won what last 2, right? Playing a little better here. Creighton just beat up on Nova, so you think they're going to come out be focused, but I'm taking Connecticut. I'll let Connecticut here. I'll be on the Huskies. Let's go Pitt. Reggie, huh? Pitt fan. I do have as a premium. I got under the Pitt 146.5. Just throwing that out there. And I got over Indiana. Again, it's trending under 100 points because I'm up 14-4. I got Michigan State can't put a biscuit in a basket for me. I got Siena. They're up 14-10. I got the over 128. That's trending over right now. Yeah, we'll see. It's too early to start worrying about that. So Detroit and Morris again. We had this the other day. Going to go over to 144. Staying in the same conference, Northern Kentucky, Wright State, 145. I'm going to go over the 145 there. Again, I got this about 150. Milwaukee, Oklahoma. Oakland. I like Milwaukee in the over here. Give me Milwaukee in the over. It's getting 7 points. I'll take it's 153 is the total here. So I'm going to take the over and Milwaukee. Right on UConn. Go for it, Marksy. Take them. Jacksonville and Stetson. So Stetson put up like a 91 yesterday, which is a lot of points, but I'm going under to 138. I don't think you're going to see this kind of crazy scoring again. So I got this. I'll be honest, I had this a low score yesterday in like the 130 range and it sailed over, but I'm going to go under the 138 here. What else? 6 o'clock, Oklahoma, Iowa State. I'm going to go over this. Kind of like this a little bit. Not my strongest video one here, but everybody likes the free one, so I'll throw out a bunch of games and at different times, so you have something to watch. The only good thing about being like locked in this virus is that you don't have crazy late games. They pretty much end like 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. It's not like crazy scheduling. Riverside, San Diego. I'm on the under again here. I had this yesterday. Under to 139 Riverside. UFC. Are you saying UFC like Ultimate Fighting or UFC like so, Central Florida? Which are we going with? Because regular boxing UFC, I'm not your guy there. I don't pretend to know UFC or horses or boxing. I'll try to reach out to a friend. I do not. That's something I do. I know a lot of people love that kind of stuff. I don't get into it. I think it's that kind of thing could be manipulated. You see crazy things in boxing where judges rule things. At least basketball, if somebody's got bad games and stuff like that, or you see a fumble, all right, you can yell, "Oh, it's fixed," or the refs this and that. But I don't know. Boxing, horse racing, UFC. No, that's not something I ever said I was good at, am good at, or will try to be good at. There's enough on my plate when you got regular sports going on full time. That's just me. I know some guys do everything. I'm not a golf guy. I'm not a tennis guy. Wasn't into Korean baseball when there was no sports here. table tennis or whatever the hell people were betting on, Argentinian soccer. Not what I do. Not what I try to just stick things I've known, things I've played, things I see. 9 o'clock, Tarleton, and Dixie State. I had Dixie yesterday, not good, but you know what? I'll come back with Dixie again today because I like punishment and I like Dixie State. Give us a parlay. All right, Wagner. I got Wagner as a premium play. Let me just finish these. Let me just finish the last two, and then I'll give you my my two best here on the video. Utah and Oregon. I like the Oregon -8. Virginia Duke. Give you a little marquee action here. Part of me was like, I'm going to take Virginia because I think this Duke team is terrible. But since Johnson left, they looked good in the last game. And sometimes you like lose a player like that, and it just makes everything else better. We've seen teams kind of next man up mentality, and they just weren't really efficient with him on the floor. And I do have like this. I have this line at Virginia at like 3, and it's a 1, and I should be on Virginia, but I'm going to take Duke, believe it or not, here. So I'm actually kind of going against myself. Here we go. Tony K chiming in. Top dog himself. Derek Lewis over 2 rounds. Curtis Blades, who wanted UFC. Here's my UFC guy jumping right in, helping out. So there you go, Anthony. You're set. Now, somebody wanted a parlay for the college game. So I guess for video, my best two, I'm going to say Minnesota getting a 5.5 from Illinois. That'd be number 1. And my second favorite, I'm going to go over Oakland, Milwaukee, 153. Those would be my two favorite. Those are my two favorite there. All righty. I got to get my pen out because we've added a couple things that people asked. We're talking about on the ice. We're going to go back with the Panthers puck line, and they were plus 150 something, right? 155-ish. And we said Charlotte NBA. And then our parlay today was going to be mini plus 5.5 and over Oakland 153. So that way I could always run through and just recap it. People say, "Oh, who'd you like? Who'd you have? How you doing the videos?" Good video day. We got our most views ever, 33 here. We've doubled since opening day. So I appreciate that. Thanks for the likes and subscribing and watching channels. Anybody else got any games we want to throw out there? Because I'm going to start writing down here who we got for all the latecomers. Give me a minute, but I will keep looking at the comments. Answer everybody. Under. Dr. Ward's out of here. Good luck to you, Dr. Ward. Have a winning day. What kind of doctor are you, Dr. Ward? I'd like to know that. That's the question people want to know. Eastern Michigan. Nobody else has any questions? You're just sitting and watching me type these in? Come on. Somebody's got to have a game we could look at. You got for NBA. NBA, we like Charlotte tonight. We feel a little Charlotte out for the show. And you know what? I mean, I would lean. I kind of like Miami. I'm not high in this Laker team. I think they're not the same. Psychiatrist. Oh, you're in the right place there, doctor. What a wacko's on here, me included. USC, Arizona. I'll take Arizona here, I think. I mean, they're having a nice little year. I can't knock USC, but let me just look at the number real fast because I'm typing in the freebies. All right, this is a 6 o'clock start. 7 All right, Arizona. 18-3. USC is 18-3, huh? Give me Arizona then. I'm definitely on Arizona. Yeah, big number for LSU. I do like the over there, though. I got it out as a premium. I like the over. Like the over there. Washington State. Bryant over. I'm a wacko. I get it. I know exactly how you are. All right, I threw a bunch of the free ones out there for people to see. So it's okay. So now we'll get back to doing stuff here. So yeah, so I like the Arizona game there against USC. Sorry about hitting the mic there. I got a little loud. NBA wise, again, we threw Charlotte out here. I do kind of lean a little bit on Miami. Um, I thought the Kings would be better. Same record as the Bulls here, huh? NBA is just a tough nut to crack. Not a huge fan of NBA on a night-to-night basis, especially with these guys. Monmouth Iona. Oh, Monmouth Iona. I had this yesterday. I couldn't get in on one of the sites. I had the over here, so I'll definitely probably back the over again here. But Monmouth and Iona sidewise. Who do I have? Give me a minute. I got to run through my paperwork. I enjoy my books, although doing this is a little tougher because I got to flip through when there's 120 games to find, and if I don't find it right away, it's a little frustrating. But that's how we roll. We're trying, Carlos. That's the idea. Put a little money in our pockets. We got March Madness starting up. I think next Thursday we have our first conference tournaments beginning. Believe it or not, Horizon League tipping off one day. Everybody's on. You know what? Everybody's on Iona right here. 2.5. It's down to 1.5. Maybe you know what? Let's take. I do like the over again, but I will. Let's jump on Monmouth here. Who just asked me about that? Marksy. I kind of like Monmouth. I'll take Monmouth here. Mine came down a little bit, so yeah, we're gonna go Monmouth. Right next to Will Hill down at the horse track there. Their sports book. Monmouth University. I think Nova covers. Now, hey Greg, we talked about this. Well, we don't really talk. Somebody asked about it. I'm gonna like UConn here a little bit. It's up to 7.5. Yeah, give me UConn. Nova. I'm not saying Nova's not a good team. It seems a little light for a top 10 team. UConn's something to prove, I think. So give me the dog there. Again, this is one of those spots where I don't think fans and stuff like that attribute a lot, but normally you'd have a packed house for this, right? This would be a big TV game. Nova's the top 5, top 10 team would be a tough place to play, and you see them pulling away late. Now, what are you getting there? You got 50 people there between some staff and nonsense. It's not the same. Give me the dog. Heat Lakers, Dan. I like the Heat. I like, no AD changes the whole dynamic of this team. I know people hire like, oh, Kyle Kuzma. First of all, the guy hit like 60% of his free throws. I have zero. I mean, if you can't hit 75% of your free throws, I can't believe you get paid this kind of money. But like this Laker team, and LeBron's awesome. He's great, but there's just not much around him. You could say, oh, well, this guy's okay. I mean, Miami's has depth. They got a bunch of good core kind of guys. Yeah, I'll take Miami here as a dog. Everybody's gonna be on the Lakers again. You're getting extra points with Miami just because the Lakers are Lakers. It says Lakers. It says Yankees. It says Alabama. Any kind of public team. Miami. Let's go Heat. Get it done. Uh, Anybody else got questions? Let's go. We fired out a bunch. I entered them all in there, and I see we have some people comment, some not. But please, if you want to ask about a game, I'll give you my thoughts and prayers on the game. We'll see how they go. 'Cause that's what we're going to need to cash all these games. When I thought 10, 12, 13 free picks on a video, but it's a long day of action. Long day of action. Be sure. I appreciate the likes. Come on, there's 42 watchers and only 19 ups or downs. Give some up or down. Give it down. If I talk too much, you don't like the shaved head. Should I wear a hat? Is it too bright? We get a glare off my shaved head. Georgia Tech, 3.5, looking good right now. Yep, crushing Miami. The other Miami. We don't care about that Miami team. We're worried about the Heat. We need some scoring from Michigan State. They're killing my over here. Let's go Heat money line. Why not, Dr. Ward? Again, you're right in it. Hey, what do we say about Missouri? We said we're going to ride Missouri. We're taking the Tigers. Bulls home to work. Yeah, I saw the Bulls there. Wizards, Portland. Let's go. I saw they're getting 2, which makes me think. I get you just got beat by the Sixers, but who on the Sixers or who on the Kings is going to put the numbers up like that triple double, whatever the heck he put up there, 50 plus. And the Kings, the Kings have lost 1, 2, 5 in a row. What did they do? They do for a win. Is that what they're thinking here? Bulls money line. Minnesota at home. Yeah, Greg, we're on Minnesota with the points. We're taking Minnesota money line. Cal Washington. I looked at that earlier for myself. Cal Washington. Don't laugh at my old school notebook, people. That's how I live my life. We're on the under Cal Washington. 140.5 under Cal. That's a premium I threw out. Yes. Duquesne and Richmond. Let me pull it up here. Excuse me. We get to some A-10 conference basketball. Man, 9 points, Richmond. I thought this team would be a little better coming in. They were kind of liked really highly in the mid-major thing. They were a top 5 mid-major, little ranked team. I'm going to actually take the 9 with Duquesne playing. The Duke's playing pretty good. They've won 3 straight. 40s. Yeah, we'll take let's do Duquesne and 9. Mitch, we're going to take Duquesne in the points there. Cleveland State bouncing back today. I wish they would, because I had them yesterday. Let me pull up the numbers here. Cleveland State. I should really have like 6 windows open, but then I'll get lost in the mix here. So again, just bear with me those minutes. Yeah. The line's already moved up a half point. I'm definitely on Cleveland State. I think I put them out as a premium today, actually, because yeah, I put them out at 3. It's up to 3.5 because I have this back up to like 6 or 7. And it was just a poor game yesterday for them. Let's go Cleveland State. Kentucky seems juicy. I'm on Tennessee, and I like Tennessee here. I like the under. I don't know about Kentucky. This is what we're seeing. Is sometimes these teams, your Kentuckys, your North Carolinas, your Dukes, coaching isn't really getting a job done, which is it was always joked like, you just put a bunch of talented guys out there and have a huddle, and best guy gets the ball, and you got the fans on your side. If you lost the game, it's like, yeah, not too bad. You go on the road, you have a young team. These are all freshmen, sophomores. Well, here we see teams not really performing that well. Why is that? Because these guys got to actually coach players. One thing coaching when teams are already intimidated coming into places. I don't. Give me Tennessee. I like Tennessee. Sacred Heart, Francis, New York. I got Francis, New York. I'm laying the 3 with St. Francis. Also on the under there. Marksy. Already got them out. A lot of little NEC action. So yeah, Francis minus the 3 and over 150. Kentucky. I got Tennessee. Actually, I got Tennessee at 8.5. So that's not good. And I got under 134.5 there. We already hit Greg on mini. We did that. We'll take mini money line and the points. Why not? Anything else? USC, Arizona. I like USC, Mitch. We'll take excuse me, Arizona. We'll grab the points with Arizona. Line's on the way down. Arizona is the play. Well, that's who I like, I should say. Down to 5.5. It's already dropped the points since we started. Since I made a comment 30 seconds ago. 3 minutes ago, I made a comment. Then everybody from the chat bet Arizona. It's dropped another point down to 5.5. That's where we're at there. We're already causing line moves with our 49 viewers. Next winner up. Go ahead. Take your dart, throw it at the board. There's 112 college games, hockey, and NBA. All right, is that gonna be a wrap? We're at 37 minutes. That's a long video for us. Back tomorrow, high noon. Be there, be square, as they say. We'll be back. We'll do some more college basketball tomorrow. Be sure to give it a like. I appreciate that. And everybody who's came in and commented and gave it a like already, thank you for that. And it's going to be a good little run here. We got the college tournaments coming up on Thursday. And then when March gets here, those first couple days, boy, it's going to be a fun one. We've Stetsonville, Jackson State. We got Stetson. We threw out on the free pick. What do we take there? We took under the Stetson, 138.5. I kind of like Stetson though. If you want to lay the 5 with Stetson, you could. I kind of like them up to about 8 or 9 points. NC State, Wake Forest. I'll go a little Wake here at home, I think. I got no it didn't really jump as I'm looking at my numbers here. Nothing really was a humongous differential between the numbers, but I mean, I'll take the home team. Everybody's the other way. Excuse me as I yawn. So I would take Wake there at home. Portland Wizards back to the NBA. 4.5. Everybody's on Portland. All right, first game of the road trip here for Washington, huh? 3 straight wins at home. Portland's home after 3 in a row on the road. They've won. They're on a nice little win streak here, huh? 1, 2, 3, 7 in a row. Tough one. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Coach the team's on a win streak. Daniel, you're welcome. You're welcome. USC. This one's tough, Portland Wizards. Maybe let's look at the over since both teams been playing really well. So maybe we get a bunch of points here. 242. Maybe not. Maybe not looking at the over there. Although Portland doesn't really play much defense. Let's go over. Because Washington's going to come out guns blazing because it's their first road game. They're playing hot. Portland's playing hot. We'll go over to 242. It's a big number. That's a big number. Don't be scared of it. Let's go over. USC, we do like Arizona there. Reverse line USC. Is that what you're saying, Andrew? Like I like Arizona. I like the points of Arizona. It's 7.5. It's down to 5.5 since we started the show, and we said let's take the dog. Lincoln Wizards. Yeah, I'd take the little Wizards there. Why not? They're playing good. You know, they're going to come out. I feel like a team on their first game out on the road is something they're really going to want to set the tone for their trip, especially when you've won 3 at home. You know, you got a little pep in the step, as they say. So yeah, I'm with you, Corey. Liking the Wizards. So with the tournaments coming up, I was looking at we got a lot of high noon action, and I do say we do the shows at noon, so we might not get that first game in. It'll be during tournament time, but I just want to kind of keep it the same time all the time at 12. We could do that. I mean, I know March comes around, it's a little difficult because we have games at noon, but that's why you got to be here at noon, because if maybe find something good. If it's only going to be a short video, because let's be honest, you can't be, March Madness conference tournaments. Some games will be staggered. We'll get late afternoon action, but we'll get it. We'll make it work. All right, that's a long one for us today. Thanks for. I need to turn to a package. Turn to a package. You could head over to Win a Free Picks. I think it's in a link. I'll send one over. Let me pull that up. That's important, I guess, right? Somebody wants to check out the page. There you go. I sent the 3-day packet. It's my little page there. But listen, use the leaderboards. You don't want me. I don't mind if you don't get me. You're on the Win a Free Pick homepage. See who you want. You like NBA? Get the guys number one in the NBA. You like hockey? Get the guys number one in hockey. Baseball, football, same thing. Plenty. There's 3 days, 7 days. There's 2-for-1 packages. Sign up. We got the YouTube channel. We do, promo codes on there sometimes come up on the bottom of the screen if you want those. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'll be back tomorrow, and we're gonna get prepared. Maybe we'll do. I want to do some Major League Baseball pretty soon because we got spring training underway, so we could talk about that. Maybe we'll touch that on tomorrow because we got probably a short slate of college hoops on a Sunday. So maybe we'll touch a little MLB for everybody. So bring your baseball hats. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck. Let's make some money today. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.